Welcome to Across the Globe. Today we will learn about Introduction to PHP. PHP is a server-side scripting language essential for web development. It operates on the server to create dynamic content embedded within HTML. For instance, PHP can be used to retrieve and display user information from a database on a website. PHP code is contained within PHP and DAT tags. Statements within PHP code conclude with a semicolon. Variables in PHP must begin with a $sign. For example, when assigning a value to a variable called age, it would be written as age equals 25. This simple pattern helps maintain clarity and order in PHP scripts. Variables in programming serve as containers to hold different types of data for processing. Data types determine the kind of value a variable can store. Some common data types are strings, text, integers, whole numbers, floats, decimal numbers, booleans, true-false, arrays, lists of values, and objects, complex data structures. For instance, in PHP, you can declare a variable like name to store a string value John, age to hold an integer value 25, price to contain a float value 5.99, and isStudent to store a Boolean value true. These values can then be manipulated, processed, or displayed within a program based on their data types. Understanding data types is crucial for ensuring data integrity and accurate processing in programming. Different operations are performed on different data types, and improper data type usage can lead to errors or unexpected behavior in a program. Mastering the concept of data types and variables is fundamental for successful programming and software development. Conditional statements, loops, and switch cases are fundamental constructs in programming. 1. If-else statements allow for executing different code blocks based on conditions. For instance, in the given PHP example, the program checks a student's score and prints passed if the score is 60 or above, otherwise it prints failed. 2. Loops, such as for, while, and do-while, repeat code blocks multiple times based on certain conditions. These are handy for iterating through data structures or performing repetitive tasks. 3. Switch cases offer an alternative to nested if-else statements when dealing with multiple branching conditions. This construct executes a block of code depending on the value of a variable. In practice, a developer might use an if-else statement to determine if a user has entered the correct password to access a system. A loop could be employed to process items in a shopping cart for an online store. Switch cases could be used to handle different menu options in a restaurant ordering system. Understanding how to incorporate these structures in programming facilitates control flow in applications and enables developers to write efficient and robust code. Functions are reusable blocks of code in programming. There are two types of functions: built-in functions, which are predefined by the programming language, and user-defined functions, which are created by the programmer. For instance, in PHP, a user-defined function, greet, is created to display a greeting message with the given name. The function takes a parameter $name and prints out a customized greeting message. When the function greet is called with the name Alice as an argument, the output will be hello Alice, showing how the function can be reused with different values. Learning PHP is like learning a new language, where you are given the tools and rules to communicate effectively with a computer. Just like learning Spanish or French, learning PHP requires practice and repetition to become fluent in coding. Think of PHP functions as verbs in a sentence. They allow you to perform actions on data or manipulate it in some way. Variables in PHP are like placeholders in a sentence. They store information that can be changed or referenced throughout the program. Conditional statements in PHP are like decision points in a story, allowing the program to take different paths based on certain criteria. Hey, Code Conquerors, ready to level up? With TechLearn ATG, showcase your skills with official course certificates. Just visit our site and start. Need that extra boost? Get tailored learning, 24/7 support, and expert guidance, coding smarter, growing faster, and making learning fun. Go to our website across the globe, www.atg.world. The code snippet provided above introduces the fundamental concepts of PHP programming. It starts by declaring variables name and age, assigning them values John and 25 respectively. The echo statement is then used to display a message that includes the variables name and age. Next, a function addNumbers, num1, num2, is defined to add two numbers passed as arguments and return the result. In this case, the function is called with arguments 10 and 5, and the result is stored in the variable $result. The result is then echoed out to the screen. Following that, a conditional statement checks the value of the variable $score and determines whether it is greater than or equal to 80. Depending on the result of the condition, a message is displayed using the echo statement. In a real-world scenario, this code could be part of a student record system where the variables could represent student details. The function could calculate cumulative scores, and the conditional statement could determine if a student passed an exam or not based on the score obtained. This code acts as a starting point for understanding the basic building blocks of PHP programming and sets the stage for more complex PHP development. One industrial example of using PHP is in e-commerce platforms. PHP is commonly used to power online shopping websites where users can browse products, add items to their cart, and complete purchases. PHP scripts handle tasks such as processing orders, updating inventory, and generating dynamic content based on user interactions. Another real-world application of PHP is in content management systems, CMS, like WordPress. PHP is at the core of WordPress, enabling users to create, publish, and manage digital content on their websites. PHP scripts in WordPress handle tasks such as displaying blog posts, managing user accounts, and customizing website themes. Across the globe, PHP continues to be a versatile and widely used programming language for developing dynamic web applications. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next video.